From Julio Cruz and Gaylord Perry to Alvin Davis and Harold Reynolds to father and son back-to-back bombs. From Junior J, Joey, and Edgar with Randy, A-Rod, Dan, and the Sheriff to Ichiro Moyer and Mikey C to King Felix, Kyle Cruz, and Cano to the present with Julio, Gilbert, Kirby, and Cal. I don't believe it. It just continues. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast. My, it's another sports podcast. We got super producer Indy out there in Nashville, Tennessee, rocking the ones and twos. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services, bringing this show to life. Got to give a huge shout out to the homies in the live chat. Feels good today. We got to get a series on y'all right now, because we're still a few games back here. If you can look on the computer screen or if you're listening via podcast, my main man RG is on that grave shift trying to buy him a spaceship and fly. Once a month, my man is unavailable. But we got my friend that lives south of Seattle. I'm up here north of him. JerryB, what's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? Just enjoying a beautiful Sunday. Enjoying the lack of heat. It's been nice having this cooler weather up down here. I don't know about up there though.
Yeah, no, we're staying pretty good up here. You know, a heat wave for Washington is if we get into the 90s. Y'all can make fun if you want, but that's what we know up here. That's what we know up here. Got to give a huge shout out to our friends at Romantic About Baseball. Our friends at Romantic About Baseball, a fantastic follow on Facebook. Great baseball content. Check out the Baseball Lovers Alliance. My oh my, we're part of this thing. We got the Yankees, Mets, Major League, Phillies, history, Braves, you name it. They got it, man. Romantic About Baseball. Check them out. But it was a really fun weekend if you're a Seattle Mariners fan. We don't like the Astros. We've been trying to catch them for damn near a decade now. Me and RG talk about this. Our regular season's improved, but what really matters is the postseason. But Jerry, it's been a crazy season so far, and right now it's culminated in a 2-1 series win over the Astros. Talk to me, dude.
Yeah, I mean, can't complain when you're taking a series win, but it would have felt a lot better if we could have taken that one today and kept control in our own hands because we only got one more series left with them. So we still are gonna need some help if we want the division. But no, it feels like things are moving in a positive direction though. After that Yankees series, that one was soul crushing, and I think if we do end up making the playoffs, that that last game against the Yankees is going to be looked back as the turning point, the ignition to the fire that was started. I think.
So you're kind of talking about rising out of the ashes then. You have
Yeah.
the low. Brian Wu was attacking a no-hitter. The wheels completely fall off. And then they bounce back and sweep the Detroit Tigers in Detroit. Scooball is throwing a gym again as we speak, dude. I know you're a former catcher. We are literally seeing one of the best seasons ever. Talk to me about your boy, Cal.
Oh man, I'm loving every minute of it, especially after that home run derby. Man, this is a special season, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, honestly, like might be cliche or whatever, but if the Mariners don't make the playoffs, I'm having so much fun watching Cal Raleigh do his thing. He's turned into a superstar, and I'm loving every moment of it.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, he's practically at 40 home runs at the All-Star break, and he's becoming a national sensation, which is a little bit weird. It's actually been a long time since there's been a Seattle superstar, I would say. I mean, look in the rearview mirror, bro. The Super Bowl victory with Pete Carroll was what, 12 years ago? It's been a long time since there's been a star like Cal Raleigh from a Seattle sports team.
Yeah, again, complete full national attention. I mean, he's everywhere now. I mean, I know Honey Bucket is more of a Northwest thing, but that's pretty awesome for him. And Yeah, I just love how he's leaning into the big dumper. He's going all in on it. Every angle he's getting it from, he's taking it and riding it. I think it's very good for him.
I think that's an attitude that probably helps him play good baseball too, because in the batter's box, that's a very mental thing for most of us. If we can just erase our minds, swing free and easy, we usually hit the ball well. But there's the other factor. My friends called it the Thai strikeout dance, and Cal being able to ride with whatever's coming with him, I think that really helps him and why he's such a great hitter this year because you can't get too high, you can't get angry, you can't get too low. If you just start that consistent attitude, man, and it's showing on the field because he's an unstoppable force right now.
Yeah, I would say also, I think just being locked down with that contract, I think that
Hmm.
might take a lot of weight off of him mentally and just, freedom. Freedom to be the baseball player, not have to worry about anything else. I think I heard Jeff Passan talking about that, and I definitely agree with that. I think the money plays a big or has a lot of weight on athletes' mental throughout a season, even though they don't say it or try not to say it or try not to act like it. You know it's back in the back of their head, like if things aren't going well contract wise.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you don't know how guys are going to react though either. I think that's a great point because it seems like it does. It feels like Cal Raleigh is just playing baseball again. The business is over with. He's got more money than he can spend the rest of his life. That's got to be really good for him. But then I see some guys like maybe a Julio Rodriguez, for example, is in my view, he tries too hard sometimes. He's trying too hard to hit a 450-foot home run, and you never know how a guy's going to react when he gets paid big. I mean, we see lotto winners go broke all the time, and it's honestly pretty similar because most people that make it in pro sports are either from a really poor financial background to probably a mid financial background. There's not a ton of billionaire sons, playing middle linebacker for the Seahawks here. So I just love it. I love that Cal's gotten so much attention, and it's not like that really matters, but you want to see guys get the respect they deserve because unless your name's Aaron Judge, I don't know if anyone's playing better ball right now.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I don't think Julio by any means is I don't even know what the word I'm trying to say is, but yes, he got paid. I don't I think he is putting a lot of that of like he's trying to be the face of the team too much. And you're right. He's trying to hit that 5-run home run a lot, trying to put the team on his back. And hopefully Cal doing his thing is going to take some of that weight off of Julio. And it seems like he's getting back to himself. Um, like especially his last month or so, he's starting to hit the ball over the fence again. He's starting to hit, or he's always been hitting it hard, but he's starting to get the ball up a little bit more instead of
Mhm.
just hitting it hard on the ground somewhere. So yeah, I think this Cal success is going to be good all around for the whole team because he's the most humble guy I think on our team, and he's the right man to have this attention and have this success. I think he's well balanced in the head to help the team out with all this success.
Mhm. Mhm. And we were talking about the mental aspect of Cal helping out different players on the team right now. Tommy, we're not going to ignore Randy Arozarena anymore because this is
No.
a great point you just made about Cal helping the team. A couple of weeks ago, the pitchers have kind of decided they're going to be ultra careful. They are going to be ultra careful to Cal. I don't know if he's going to hit more than 15 home runs the rest of the year, and that's not because he sucks. It's not because he's falling apart. I don't think he's going to get the pitches to hit. But Randy Arozarena has about like 10 home runs in 15 games. something of that nature, man. And so we've seen Julio hit 3 bombs in 3 straight games to finish the break. I believe on Sunday that was another 2 for 4, 2 for 5 for him. So we are seeing the guy in front of Cal and the guy behind Cal both heat up big time. If those two can provide offensive punch, they can slug it, they can rip it. Now Cal State starts getting more pitches again. Now maybe we can bring in another bat or two. Jorge Polanco might be heating up. Dominant in zone, bro. A revelation. I'm saying it every week now, but I honestly thought that he was a 4A player. I really didn't know if he was ever gonna pop as a major league stud. But every time I look up, he's getting singles, doubles, and the occasional bomb. It's really fun right now with this team. I I just want to see the pitching get back to where we know they can be. Because at the end of the day, as happy as I've been with the lineup, it's more of from the perspective of I feel they're maybe overachieving a little bit. And I know that Randy, Julio, and Cal are all made men. They're all paid huge. But I mean, these other guys, I don't expect Canzone. I don't expect Cole Young. I don't expect Ben Williamson, Garver, Rayleigh. I don't really expect a ton from them necessarily, but we're coming through. But talk to me, man. How much do you feel that we need the pitching staff to get to their full potential this year to really do things?
We 100% need that. And honestly, it's not like it hasn't been there, but we just can't get everything to align at once. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like throwing a dart at a dartboard, like trying to get our hitting to line up with the pitching. It's like you have to hit that double bullseye right in the middle for it to be a good pitching day with good hitting. It's like if you're over here, it's great hitting, but our pitching is off, or we had a great starting pitching and then our bullpen falls apart, type of thing. Uh, it's been weirdly inconsistent, and I don't know if it's just some going on like mentally between all the guys, but it seems like when one guy falls off, it's like domino effect. Because uh, last night it seemed like once Vargas came in, he was shaky like throughout his when he first came in, and then next thing you know, Gabe Spires getting hit, and just it
Mm.
seemed like a snowball effect. Um, but yeah, no, we need the pitching to get more consistent. It has been nice that our hitting has been hitting better than expected this season. There's no way around that. We expected abysmal offense this year, and yeah, Randy's hot, Julio's getting hotter, Cal right in between them. Like it happened today where they didn't want to pitch to Cal, but that loaded the bases up for Randy. So, eventually he's going to get some pitches, and Randy's going to lean into one when he doesn't. And we just need some stars to line up, you know?
Mhm. It's funny how that works, man. Or I know you might agree with me. You just described my golf game. Everything I have, every time I have two things working, one thing's
Yeah,
broken. And it just
100%.
always that's the Mariners right now, man. I'm
Yeah.
looking at the live chat, dude, and Ginger Fit and Tommy want to replace Luke Rayleigh, and that might be the obvious option right now. And if we can get a Josh Naylor, if we can get a Ryan O'Hearn, if we can get a legit everyday type of bat at first base, now we can. I'm fully confident to put Canzone as our permanent outfielder right now. He is earning that right. I mean, I know it's kind of insane, but guys that hit over 300 are extremely rare in today's era of baseball. And I I'm not expecting that to last forever, but while it's here, I'm going to embrace it, and I honestly think Canzone's turned the corner, dude. I truly do. He is just having such better at bats. He's spraying the ball into the gaps. I just love what he's doing at the plate. And then we're referencing the bullpen. The live chat is referencing the bullpen. I want to go out and get an Emmanuel Class A, or can we get a Miller finally from the A's? I've always wanted a Roldis Chapman. I've always wanted him, but the Red Sox are now tied for the last wild card spot. In fact, they're tied with the Mariners right now for the second and third spots. So I don't think my boy Chapman's going to be available. Would you be willing to spend some capital on improving the bullpen down the stretch?
100%. It's needed. Like, I if we waste this year that Cal's got going, and honestly, I'd say a lot of our offense has going, that'd be sad. It'd be sad. Like, we might even maybe not as pressing, but maybe want to try and get another starter as
Yeah.
well. But 100% bullpen. We definitely need a third big dog in there, and
Mhm.
yeah, I mean Legumina and Bizardo especially has been pretty surprising of late. Like,
Mhm.
remember at the beginning of the season, years prior, it's like, oh god, Bizardo's in, game over. Let's just move on. But
Mhm.
he's actually been kind of nice lately.
He has been. Well, Bizarro has a fantastic slider.
Hmm.
Bizarro has a fantastic. I love watching that thing, and I think his problem before was he had zero command. It was either way off the plate or right down the middle. If
Mm,
you're that kind of pitcher at any level of baseball, you're going to get ripped. You got to throw
yeah.
quality strikes. That he could not do that last year. Bizarro's done it this year. I think Legumina is on his way out right now. Bryce Miller apparently is trying to rehab back into the swing of things. So I agree with all of your wants and needs at the deadline, Jerry. So my question to you then is, I don't think the Mariners are going to or should they necessarily address all their needs. So if we need one more starter, if we need some elite bullpen help, and we need some hitting, out of those three categories, which are the two that you would prioritize?
I'd probably prioritize bullpen and hitting, corner
Yes.
infield. Yeah, I think that's most pressing. I mean, we still got Hancock if we need to bring him back up or if we want to give him another shot. I do like Evans. Evans
Yes.
been pretty nice this year. Um, so I have no problem there. It'd be more depth, more veteran leadership as far as starting pitchers go, but for sure the bullpen needs the help, and be nice to have an extra either power bat, and I love the idea of a Geno Naylor package. I think that'd be prime time for us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And every day that Arizona falls further back in the NL West, I get very happy, man. I hope they just free fall right now. And to me, they're not going to be able to pass the Dodgers, the Padres, and the Giants. I mean, that is just a brutal division. They have both those players aren't expiring contracts. The Mariners don't like trading for those kind of dudes. I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, I'd say this is the year to do it. I mean, we got the farm system. It's time, and I think that is something they could do because I've heard that when Cal was doing his contract talks, like he sat down with Jerry and Justin and sat there for a good 3 hours or so talking with them about the future of the team and whether what their plan was and going for championships and whatnot. So maybe that's not true, but if it is, I feel like they had to have sold him in order to get him to sign here. So
Mm.
here's wishful thinking, I guess. Taking a breadcrumb and trying to turn it into a cookie.
Yeah, for real, for real. Tyson Baxter's asking what's going on with Logan Gilbert. The Mariners have had injury problems this year, and when you
Mm,
have your starting pitchers battling arm injuries, it's really hard to get yourself right in season because even when you come back, you're still building yourself back up. You can do all of the 100% effort bullpen practice sessions you want to, but there's nothing like the real live bullets of a baseball game. These guys are up there trying to do damage at every possible turn. And so I I'm I believe that our guys like Logan and George Kirby can make it back to form. I do believe they can, but it shouldn't necessarily be shocking if we don't see the best of them this year. We just got to hope that they can build themselves back up mid-season. But this is where I know Brian Wu gave up a few runs in the fifth and the sixth inning on Sunday. But huge shout out to Brian Wu and Luis Castillo because in a year that has had so much turmoil between injuries and a little bit of lack of innings, I guess I would say. We're not getting the innings out of our starters that I would like to see. Luis
Mm.
Castillo, La Piedra, and Brian Wu have held it down all year for a rotation that's been in and out constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been solid. I mean, honestly, it seems like Luis Castillo hasn't really had a whole lot of attention on him, and it's probably a good thing because he's not doing bad enough, to people for people to complain about. But just doing just good enough to keep us afloat and hold down that rotation spot, once every 5 days for us. Because yeah, the other three spots have it's been like a rotating door.
Mhm.
We haven't doesn't seem like we've had the same rotation, like same guys starting each day for a long time.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I see some comments here, and I'm going to ask you the same question that I want everyone on the live chat to dig into. Ginger Fit Dad, and I quote, he says Crawford's defense has been awful. Now I got to ask you, Jerry, if Colt Emerson is ready to go next year at any point, will you move JP Crawford out of shortstop?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it definitely seems like he's had a lot more errors this year, or maybe more lazy maneuvers.
Mm,
But no, that fly ball today hurt. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, why not? He's definitely aging. Um, move him over to second, maybe, or just move on from him in general if need be. But yeah, I'm ready for some Colt Emerson.
there we go. I don't think he's really that close though at all. I'm wearing an Everett Aqua Sox hat as we speak, bro. But when the ball players I like are just that close to where I live, then I know they ain't close to ready for MLB.
Not close enough.
No, if they're playing close to my home, man, they ain't close to the bigs. That's what I
No,
do know.
no, yeah, no.
Okay.
I think it's gonna time out just right between JP and Colt Emerson in that
Mhm.
transition.
Do you think JP has a good enough arm to play third?
That is a good question. Maybe. I I I could probably see that working. I mean, it seems like most of his throws, anyways, from shortstop are sidearm submarine. So,
Mhm, mhm.
like, if he starts throwing over the top, probably.
Do you think JP is tall enough to play first?
That I don't know. How tall is he?
Andy, maybe you could look up how tall JP is for me. And I
That's an
know
interesting one, though.
people get mad at me sometimes because I kind of talk about how first base is relatively easy. But if you
Mhm.
have any level of skill in baseball, first base is relatively easy. I'm not saying it's easy to play on its own, but if I have a once gold glove shortstop that has lost a step, I sure as shit think that dude can play a quality first base. Call me crazy.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. And honestly, it could be fun having that athleticism because even out of his prime, he's probably going to be more athletic than most first basemen out there.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and a good point is you want power over on third base. That's a good spot for a good power hitter.
Okay. Indy coming through on the clutch. JP Crawford is 6'2". He's
Oh,
easily
yeah,
tall enough to play first. Okay.
absolutely.
Hey, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
go old school. Shout out to Cal Ripken Jr. because before that guy, there were no tall shortstops. Now all we have are guys that are like the size of college wide receivers at shortstop, man.
Right? Yeah, what's Ellie De La Cruz? Like 6'5", 6'6"?
Shit, yeah, that guy is an alien. Gosh, the Mariners actually have some decent hitting. It's just it feels like other than Cal, a lot of it's just decent, and we don't know who we can count on, who we can rely on. Um, so we've had two rookies playing major major innings this year in the infield with Cole Young and Ben Williamson. I like both of them quite a bit. In fact, Cole Young with another walk-off hit, golfing a liner down the line on Saturday night. He looks very promising. B-Will is promising in his own way. Do you have any problems about benching either of those two guys if we can get a proven guy at the trade deadline?
No, no. I honestly I love Cole Young being in. I think since coming up, he is steadily getting better, getting more comfortable. I mean, he still has those rookie moments or rookie swings where it's like, why are you swinging at that? Or looking silly while he's swinging. But he's got great bat to ball skills, and he's starting to square the ball up a lot more, and he's got great defense behind him as well. That catch the other night, that was a game saving catch, and
It was.
yeah, that was some range. But Ben, I love his defense. Um, I think his bat is kind of plateaued and maybe regressed a bit. Uh, So I'd probably be more willing to bench Williamson, but
Mm,
I'd also be okay with rolling with both of them for the rest of the season.
okay. I mean, it would have to be a big improvement. I would replace either of them just for the stretch run if you found a guy significantly better. That guy isn't coming at second base. I think you're right. Cole Young is our guy there. But if you told me Geno Suarez was coming to Seattle, I don't think I would send Williamson to AAA though at this point either. I think I would leave him in there, and Suarez might not necessarily be the fielder he used to be. So maybe, in my opinion, I do believe that third base is a premium position. For some reason, the analytics have told us that it's not. Go play third base, man. Third base is freaking crazy. You have to be slightly psycho and tough as nails to even want to play third base. The ball gets on you that freaking fast. So I would have no problems maybe subbing Ben Williamson in late. And you can call me crazy again here too. If we needed a defensive sub at second base, I don't, for whatever reason, say we pinch hit for Cole Young with Polanco or in the playoffs or something of that nature. I don't think I would have a problem with Williamson throwing him at second or first just because he's shown such prowess at third. Second and first is easy money compared to playing third.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. The only thing or only reason why I'd probably not want Williamson up on the team if we did get Gino is just so you could get more ABs. You know,
Okay.
stay up with the ABs down in AAA. But no, I I think you're onto something there. He's definitely very gifted defensively, and yeah, it's always good to have that on the bench somewhere.
You know what? Let's combine the two thoughts then. What might be best if that situation actually happened? Send B Will back to Tacoma until the season ends. And knock on wood, if our Mariners happen to make the playoffs, put him on the playoff roster.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
Because I think that defense, if the Mariners somehow made the playoffs, that defense he provides at third could be game-saving type of shit late in the game. Difference between going home or advancing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, man. It's fun. This is really fun, man. If you've been a Mariners fan a long time like us, you've seen a lot of lean years. You've had a lot of summer days where I've given up on the team and it's not even the 4th of July.
Hmm.
So, although the last few years have been fun, Jerry, talk to me, man. The- Let's push it in. Let's actually try to make the playoffs this year, man. We've come so close, but just missing it, missing it, missing it. Do you think we should try to make some serious trades? Not the minor. Should we try to make a serious trade at this deadline?
Yeah, 100%. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm tired of it coming down to the last week of the season, last series of the season, missing it by one game and a half or whatever. Let's make a few moves. Let's get that Geno Naylor trade, get ourselves a
Oh,
bullpen piece or two, and let's go for the win.
if we could acquire Naylor, Gino, and a legit 7th, 8th inning type of dude at the deadline, I think this team could actually try to make a run at the World Series.
I agree. Absolutely. I don't think we're too far off. We just need some consistency and yeah, just that push. I mean, that those moves alone is gonna boost morale around the clubhouse. It's gonna show that they're going in for it, motivate the guys. But yeah, that could really lengthen up this lineup.
Okay, this is what I wanted to look at, man. So far this year, we only have 12 starts from Logan Gilbert. We only have 10 starts from George Kirby. If you told me that we would be in mid July, dude, what is it? July 20th. We're past mid July. If you told me we'd be 10 days from August and we'd only get 22 starts from Logan Gilbert and George Kirby, I would have tell you that the ship is sinking. And instead of sinking, we're right there knocking on the door. We're trying to make the playoffs. God damn it. Houston's pissing me off, though, dude. I can't lie. I'm
Yeah,
looking at this team, man. How do they do it? They
I don't
lose
know.
countless superstars and keep winning. They are literally competing for best record in all of baseball. Their entire starting team is out. They have like 14 guys on IL. They lose Bregman. They lose Kyle Tucker on top of Springer and Correa in the past years. It's just driving me nuts. And then to top it off, bro, I see that they're so injured. They have Taylor Trammell and Cooper Hummel. I mean, those guys are Mariners castoffs.
And they're actually producing for the Astros, helping them win some games. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's I guess after tanking for so long and building up that team, it's just in their DNA now. They were reborn. That franchise is annoying, to say the least.
So I want to get after their ass, man. To be
Yeah,
the man, you gotta beat the man.
right. That's why I was hoping for so much today to get that sweep and keep some control in our hands with only one series left. But
Yeah,
nope, still gonna need a little help while keeping pace with them. So it's
that's
it's
right.
it's still within reach, but need some help.
Shit. And y'all know the hottest team in baseball is coming to Seattle right now. The Milwaukee Brewers for 3 games. We're talking about electric pitching matchups. MLB Network on Tuesday night. The MLB Network game of the night with LG, the OG, and the Miz. Get 2 runs. You're probably winning that one. Milwaukee Brewers, hottest team in baseball. So the middle market team can survive. I'm gonna say that. And this is why I want the Mariners to really get after this thing because I feel and rightfully so. We trash ownership a lot. I do feel that they should spend more, but the Mariners are still 16th in payroll, dude. It's not like we're one of the sisters of the poor out here. This is a legit middle class team that we spend more than the Tigers. We know how they're doing this year. So let's make some moves and really try to make the goddamn playoffs this year, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would not be disappointed in Ryan O'Hearn if we went for him. So yeah,
Yeah, no
I'm good with
doubt.
that one. Honestly,
No matter how.
if we can't get Gino, O'Hearn could be a probably be my next option over Naylor, I would say. But if we get Gino and Naylor, that's what I would prefer.
Mhm. I agree too. Me and RG talked about Ronald Acuna Jr. a bunch, but every day that
That was a fun
passes, I
one.
think to myself, that's bullshit. Like, because if I'm the Atlanta Braves front office, why on earth am I trading him?
Yeah,
Until I see it happen, I'm not gonna, because when he's healthy, he's an MVP quality player at a very reasonable number. $17 million per year is a lot to us normal people, but for an MVP in Major League Baseball, that ain't shit. I would, if I'm the Braves, I don't know how I could possibly trade that guy, but we've seen crazier shit happen before, so maybe I can dream on a little bit. But I do agree that the Nailers, the O'Hearns, the Suarez's of the world, those are probably more likely. And let's be honest, this is Jerry Dipoto in the Mariners front office. Even when they make a great trade, you don't see it. No one, Randy Arozarena was on nobody's trade rumor this time last year, so maybe they can pull a rabbit out of the hat again like that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna hope for a bunch of stuff, but I'm probably not gonna speculate too much on what actually is gonna happen. I'm just gonna wait for the closing date of the trade deadline for
Mm.
yeah. That's yeah. Jerry likes to get wild. He likes to work in the dark. So we'll just wait and
Oh
see.
shit. Well, if I listen closely, Jerry, I can hear the pads popping off in the distance. Training camp in the NFL starts in a couple of days. Our favorite team, the Seattle Seahawks, faced a bunch of turnover this offseason. Tell me anything you want. Oh, big news. Starting tight end Noah Fant cut earlier today,
I
saving
saw
over
that.
$8 million against the cap. The Seattle Seahawks are now at about $36 million of cap space right now. Whatever that means, they might just be saving money. Jerry, talk to me about our favorite pro football team.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, actually, I was kind of looking at like what the projected 53 man roster was gonna be this year, and I don't think I realized how much turnover there really was going on this off season. It's gonna feel like a different team, really. I mean, defense is mostly the same, but uh that was probably our bright spot last year was our defense, and so adding Eman Wari to it, it's only going to make it better. And I'm excited. Hopefully, full season at Ernest Jones. I think that's going to be great. And then third year 3 of McDonald Miller or McDonald Miller of McDonald, but yeah, I'm excited to see this defense, and I'm hoping this offense just turns into a running juggernaut. But yeah, I'm excited. The Noah Fant, that was crazy though. I was not expecting that one, but maybe they just have really high hopes for Elijah Arroyo.
Well, in terms of the tight ends, man, Elijah Arroyo, he has some speed and some receiver like qualities that I don't know if this franchise has ever seen out of a tight end. We'll see, though. You never know if a college skill set's going to translate to the NFL skill set. So we will see what happens there. The potential is awesome, though. AJ Barner from last year, the rookie out of Michigan, I really liked him. I
Mm,
thought that what we saw out of him, he could be a solid starting tight end. So we have him in the fold. And I don't know if you've seen these pictures. This Eric Saubert, the backup tight end we pick up from San Francisco. I'd be lying if I said I've seen him a ton. We actually probably have, but didn't know it because blocking tight ends are such anonymous players in the league. But the dude is ripped. He looks everything I want out of a guy blocking on the edge for my running back to come around the corner. So let's freaking go. We were talking about trades with the Mariners. Trey Hendrickson, disgruntled edge rusher from Cincinnati, has been rumored to the Seahawks for probably a month or two now. Would you be willing to trade some probably hefty capital and give him a huge contract if he was truly on the market?
absolutely, 100%. Yeah, that dude's a game changer. If
Hmm.
yeah, I'd be all about that. I
So
think
the
that.
dude, what, 35 sacks or so in the last 2 years?
Hmm.
That's crazy work, man.
Yeah, yeah, that'd really change the look of this defense and make it pretty scary. 'Cause it felt like
Okay.
we're what's up?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I feel like we were like a top 10 defense last year for majority of the season. I feel like if we got him, we're top 5 easy.
It would give us waves of players too.
Yeah.
The LOB secondary, deservedly so, got so much credit when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, went to back with Pete Carroll. But when they won the Super Bowl and embarrassed Peyton Manning and the most prolific offense ever, it was because we were 8, 9, 10 dudes deep on that D line, bringing waves of dogs at your quarterback. The Seahawks can bring waves right now, but I don't know if we have that true alpha of the Wolf Pack. On the outside, Leonard Williams clearly is on the inside, but Trey Hendrickson would be that alpha leader of the Wolf Pack, and I agree that could be a game changer. What's the only way you can beat elite quarterbacks is to get after their ass. I have not seen another way other. So let's freaking do it, man. Let's
Hmm.
make life hell on the other quarterback.
Yep. Got to make them feel uneasy. Got to make them get out of that rhythm and throw that ball quicker than they want to.
It's everything. I see Ginger Fit chime in, and I forgot our friend was a Broncos fan. The anonymous top defense. Raise your hand if you can name 5 players on that defense. Even the biggest fans probably can't. It shows you what a team sport football is, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. I know Patrick Surtain.
That's it, though. But that's the thing with defense, though. If you are fast, physical, and hungry, you can do a lot of good things.
Yeah, I know I liked their defense for fantasy football last year.
Okay, so I got a quick question then. Do so to me the Seahawks really transformed how they're going to spend their money, what they want their identity to be. The last couple of years, the highest paid players on the team were 2 wide receivers and 2 safeties. It feels like we're reallocating a ton of funds back into the trenches. How does it make you feel? I mean, don't get me wrong. DK and Tyler and Gino, they, especially Tyler, he's just a franchise stalwart, but they all did good things for the team. But I'm really happy that the identities changed because no matter how much the rules change, the game still won at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm happy that the focus is going to the line of scrimmage. Is these high draft picks are going towards the line on both sides. Uh, our offensive philosophy is going back to the ground game with Kubiak. Uh, yeah, Tyler Hurt. Uh, just you can't ask for a better dude as far as team player, community guy, all that. He was just a great person. But getting old. That's the problem with football. You, age catches up with you quick, and I think changing to Mike McDonald and all the new crew is it's time for him to write his own story with his own team, and I think DK, Tyler, and Gino going away is just necessary. Not that anyone wanted it. I mean, I'm not terribly upset about DK, but I just think there are necessary moves.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a strict salary cap league. So
Mm-hmm.
no matter how you slice it, a team has to rob Peter to pay Paul. And that's what we did here. Leonard Williams or Tyler Lockett. That's not a hard one.
No.
That's not a hard one. Charles Cross is about to break the bank. No offense, but I need my left tackle more than a receiver. But call me crazy. Maybe it's just because my favorite Seahawk ever is Walter Jones. But I need my freaking and look at the Seahawks after the 2 straight Super Bowls under Pete Carroll. They went 2 or 3 years until they were able to trade for Dwayne Brown. Those were underachieving seasons as a whole, and it's all because they could not protect the quarterback. And if you can at least have the most important position of those locked down, now you can help. Okay, so maybe you have a fantastic defensive tackle. Well, what we're gonna double team his ass with our center and guard. I have to know I can leave my left tackle out there with those elite edge guys and feel good about it. I feel so good about Charles Cross. Okay. I got a question for you. Let's play a quick little game here about Seahawks fans. Chime in if y'all want to. Please do on the live chat. I know there's a lot of Hawks fans here. So, the draft class that was the first one that included picks from the Russell Wilson trade. This is a fantastic class, but we know you can't re-sign everyone. Yes or no on re-signing Charles Cross?
Yes.
Yes or no on Boye Mafe?
Yes.
Ken Walker?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning to, and I freaking love that dude. Okay,
Mm.
Abe Lucas.
For the right price.
Yeah, I'm a wait and see. I'm a
Yeah.
wait and see on him. We'll see how if the season goes away. I hope it can for him. Then we can look at it. But clearly, his knee problems got to scare a team shitless about breaking the bank for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, when he's healthy, he's a machine. But the best ability in football is availability.
Okay, re-sign or not, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I think so.
Here's another great one, Tariq Woolen.
As long as it's not, top dollar, I like Reek Woolen. But it
Mm.
seems like he had a little attitude, mental something or other going on last year. So maybe if you fix that, yeah, I like Woolen though.
Would you be willing to pay huge contracts to 2 cornerbacks?
Yeah, that'd probably be hard. I'd definitely rather Witherspoon over Woolen.
There, you read my. There's a true Seahawks fan. Yeah, I didn't even need to ask you. You knew exactly where my mind was sent. But
Yeah.
that's kind of where we're at right now, though, and it's a good problem to have. The shitty teams in the league are always signing other people's free agents because they draft and develop at such a crappy level that they don't have this coming up. And I'm looking. I want to re-sign Ken Walker. I want to re-sign Tariq Woolen. I think in the business of the NFL, we probably need to let both those guys go because Cross absolutely. Abe Lucas is a huge maybe. If he plays up to where we have seen him play his rookie year, if he can be that player again, it's a no-brainer. The crazy thing is, offensive tackle is so important and there's so few men on the planet who can perform that job admirably. I think even on a crappy knee, another team will take a huge swing at Abe.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the games he is in, it's an upgrade over majority of the players that you're gonna have in there. But yeah, it's just a gamble on how many games he's gonna play that season.
Mm-hmm. God, Mariners Lifer has some good nuggets there about the coverage metrics, and I always forgot that Indy, I think, was the one that had to remind me all year. It's really hard to tackle when your shoulder's fucked up. So I actually might put that on the coaching staff then, to a certain extent, because as a player, you want to play. You want to play. I'm going to play. The coaches have to tell you, I'm sorry, your injury is prohibiting you to perform well enough at your position to have you out there. It's a huge year though, because if Tariq Woolen and Abe Lucas could both go either way, they could be like a 1 or 2 year kind of minimal contract the way they play this year, or if both those guys kind of revert to what we saw in their rookie seasons, those two could be getting paid. So,
Yeah,
if you're a Seahawks fan, it's never a bad thing to have some hungry dogs looking for a huge payday.
yeah, absolutely. No, I think this is gonna be a fun year. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think good things are gonna happen.
I just wanted to point out to the Gray Zabel draft pick. It wouldn't shock me at all if Emin Worry 10 years from now we said he was the better NFL player. I still, to my heart, to my core, believe that Zabel was the right pick. We cannot go forward with a shoddy line play. We are obviously making a huge emphasis to being more of a running team again. Well, put your money where your mouth is. And if you aren't spending great resources at what you want to do, you're faking, you're fronting. And I don't believe that shit. So I'm just so happy. I'm going to call it the responsible pick with Gray Zabel.
Yeah, I like it. Fitting, perfect, and yeah, I'm happy with that pick, 100%. Um, yeah, I see no flaws in it. Like when you're, what was our pick? We were 20 or 18.
Yeah, I want to say 17 or 18.
Yeah, I mean, usually at that point, anyways, the uh, you're at the back end of the first round graded players, anyways, and we didn't reach for a project or something, and we got what I feel like is probably a home run, sure thing, plug and play player. So, and yeah, address the line. Like it was a glaring need after last season that the offensive line needed help.
I mean, shit, dude. We've been trying to replace Steve Hutchinson for 20 years. We finally might have done it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be fun to see.
Good shit. Well, I'm pumped. I never want summer to end, but as it winds down, knowing football's around the corner sure eases that pain.
Yeah, absolutely. Nope, yeah, I get excited, getting ready. Just watch the Seahawks every week. It's gonna be
No
fun.
doubt, man. No doubt. Well, Jerry, one last thing I want to get to is I know you like to get out there and swing the sticks, man. Have you ever been in a foursome where one guy in the group was just so much better than the rest that it felt like he was playing a different game than you and the other couple?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, cause I go, a lot of people from my work golf together and we do like, 3 or 4 foursomes all at once and we just rotate who's with who. And this one guy that I work with, he's a scratch golfer and whenever I play with him, it I feel stupid. Like, like I think I have this well thought out plan on, how I'm gonna lay up or whatever, and then he just steps up and he's on the green in 2 shots, and I'm just like, yeah, you go do your thing. I'm gonna go over here, look for my ball in the trees real quick, and Don't mind where I drop it.
The reason I bring that up, man, because this weekend at the Open out there in Northern Ireland, Scotty Scheffler made the rest of the PGA field feel like us, where there's that one guy that's playing a different game than the rest. Scotty Scheffler dominates the field. I believe he won by 4 strokes at 17 under, but the 4 strokes doesn't really tell the story. I woke up early this morning and thought I was going to watch quite a bit of it. I honestly didn't because it was decided before the round even began. Did you happen to catch any of it?
No, I didn't catch any of it. I was gonna catch the highlights or whatever later today, but yeah, it sounded like he put on a clinic, and it sounds like this whole year he's been putting on a clinic. He's having a year.
I just don't see any weaknesses, which is crazy. Even at the highest level, you see guys that, maybe they're not the best at chipping. Maybe the putts aren't falling. It feels like Scotty is just an A player in every category you can think of. And to top it off, this motherfucker, the way he slides his back right foot around is something that no one else on planet Earth should do. This guy's like the Reggie Miller of golfers, man. His form is all jacked up. No one should ever do it, but he's still out here dominating, kicking ass, and taking names. So I just wanted to say congratulations, Scotty Scheffler. You make the game look easy, while guys like me think that they're so good. The last time I was out, I parred the very first hole and did not put one down the rest of the round. So.
That's what you did wrong. You're not supposed to par the first one. Yeah,
Oh shit, man.
throw an extra putt in there next time.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, this is my oh my. It's another sports podcast. My boy RG is always Texas Power was. Well, we're gonna pause for 1 second. My best round ever is an 88, bro. Every round I've played this summer, I've been in the 90s, and there's some holes where I look like a really pretty good golfer, and there's other holes where I get a triple before I can even blink. And that's how you end up as a guy that's been in the 90s every round this summer. And I do practice. I love to work on the short game too because it's for free, at most courses. But damn it, man, it is so hard to stay away from a blow up hole.
Yeah, no, my best is 90. I still have yet to break into the 80s, but this year is the first year where even my first round out, I was in the 90s. So I've been in the 90s all year long, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
we're
Texas
improving.
Power. If it was easy, then everyone would play it. And of course, there's the
Mm,
obvious expense. And I always go back and forth. I didn't play golf growing up. I didn't like golf growing up. But once I got too old to play all the traditional team sports that young people play in the United States, I really started to like golf. And I'm 10 toes down. And what's even more fun for me, Jerry, is my wife. She hasn't made it out to the course yet, but she's been coming to the range consistently with me, and I think she's about ready for a short nine, which will be a huge step for her.
same. Yep. It's a good couple activity, and yep, my wife she's a golfer too, so we get her out to the range and play the executive nine and all that good stuff. So it's just a great game. Easier on the
Yeah, no
body
doubt.
too. Easy
Oh
on the
God.
body, hard on the pocket.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Well, shit, man, our bodies get beat up enough, paying our bills out here. So we can't be out there cracking skulls or tearing knees up on the hard top. So.
Texas Power Ranger. That's funny.
Oh shit, man!
That's
Texas
understandable.
Power, you two need to be out there hustling, bitches, man. You could take a lot of country club bets out there, man. I know none of us are out at country clubs. That's just the expression, but Man, just have her tow a couple. Just purposely tow a couple directly 90 degrees to the other fairway, and then the money's on the line, dude. You two could hustle the hell out of some dudes.
Absolutely.
Well, good shit, man. Like we were about to get into, RG always wants to uh, take care of our condolences because the older I get, the more I realize how precious life is. When you're a young man, when you're a teen, even when you don't think about that. You think you're going to live forever. So, longtime Mariners batting coach Lee Elia, elite hitting coach. He was Edgar's favorite teacher. He was the hitting coach behind elite lineups, Hall of Fame players, All Stars, and other good hitters. He was Lou Pinella's right hand man. Lee Elia passes away at 87. Our condolences to his family. And thank you for all you did. You were the hitting coach for probably the most fun era of Mariners baseball. And when I talk about that, Jerry, the 90s with Griffey and Edgar, you got the 2000s with Ichiro, Edgar, Olerud, I mean, the best lineups in Mariners history, this man was in charge of.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, he must have lived a great life. Let's cherish it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, rest in peace.
Man, if I live to 87, I don't want anyone crying for me. I want people just saying how fortunate he was to have such a long life. So celebration of life towards
Yeah,
Lee
there it is.
Elia. And then on the really sad news, though, we have to acknowledge Ole Miss D lineman Corey Adams passes away in a shooting at only 18 years old. This young man had so much promise in his future. Our deepest condolences to the Adams family, and things can get heated, things can get crazy. Just if you're in a position to do so, just really cherish your loved ones. You never know when the time is up for anybody. It happens to young people all the time. So our deepest condolences to the Adams family. And I just want to give a huge shout out to my main man RG, because he is the one who always brings up that we got to pay our respects to the people that leave us. And I'm just trying to carry on his tradition.
Nah, it's awesome.
Well, my man Jerry, Seattle sports, golfing in the summer. This shit's so nice out here. We get our few months of glory, and we are at it right now. Anything you want to say to the people?
Let's just hope for the best for this trade deadline and go Mariners and go Hawks.
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Got to give a huge shout out to our friends at Romantic About Baseball. Check him out on Facebook. That's the Baseball Lovers Alliance. Just a fantastic group of podcasts, Romantic About Baseball. But the main magician, our super producer Indy out there in Nashville, Tennessee, Vaden Podcast Services, holding it down for us on my oh my. Huge shout out to the live chat. Huge shout out to my man JerryB. The biggest shout out to my main man RG. We'll be with you next week. My oh my, it's another sports podcast. Get at us, people.